You don't need to be a millionaire to invest in real estate. Discover 5 smart ways to invest with no money and start building your real estate empire today. Real estate has always been considered one of the best investment options. However, the common misconception about real estate investment is that you need a significant amount of money to get started. But in reality, there are several ways to invest in real estate without any money. In this video, we'll discuss 5 such ways to invest in real estate with no money in 2023. Number 1. Wholesaling. Wholesaling is a real estate investment strategy that involves finding distressed properties and then finding a buyer who's willing to purchase the property at a higher price than what the seller's asking for. The wholesaler acts as an intermediary between the seller and the buyer, making a profit from the difference in the purchase and sale price. To get started with wholesaling, you need to find motivated sellers who are willing to sell their properties below market value. You can do this by looking for properties that have been on the market for a long time, properties that require repairs, or properties that are in foreclosure. Once you find a potential property, you'll need to negotiate with the seller to agree on a price that allows you to make a profit. Next, you'll need to find a buyer who's willing to purchase the property at a higher price. You can do this by advertising the property on real estate websites or by reaching out to other real estate investors in your network. Once you find a buyer, you'll need to assign the contract to them, which means that you transfer your interest in the property to the buyer in exchange for a fee. One of the benefits of wholesaling is that it requires little to no money to get started. You don't need to purchase the property, which means that you don't need to worry about obtaining financing or having a down payment. Additionally, wholesaling can be a quick way to make money, as you can typically close on the property within a few weeks. Overall, wholesaling can be a profitable way to invest in real estate with no money, but it requires dedication and hard work to be successful. Number 2. Lease options. Lease options are another popular real estate investment strategy that can be used to invest in real estate with no money. This strategy involves leasing a property from the owner and having the option to purchase the property at a later date, usually within a specified period of time. To get started with lease options, you need to find a motivated seller who's willing to lease their property to you with an option to buy. Once you find a potential property, you'll need to negotiate with the seller to agree on a lease option agreement that outlines the terms and conditions of the lease and the option to purchase. As a tenant, you'll be responsible for paying rent on the property and maintaining the property during the lease term. However, unlike a typical lease, you'll also have the option to purchase the property at a later date, usually within 2 to 3 years. The benefit of lease options is that it allows you to control the property without actually owning it. This means that you don't need to obtain financing or have a down payment to get started. Additionally, if the value of the property increases during the lease term, you can exercise your option to purchase the property at a lower price, allowing you to make a profit. Number 3. Seller financing. Seller financing is another way to invest in real estate with no money. This strategy involves the seller financing the purchase of the property, which means that the buyer doesn't need to obtain financing from a bank or other lender. To get started with seller financing, you need to find a motivated seller who's willing to finance the purchase of their property. Once you find a potential property, you'll need to negotiate with the seller to agree on a purchase price and the terms and conditions of the seller financing. As a buyer, you'll make monthly payments to the seller instead of paying a mortgage to a bank or lender. The seller holds a mortgage on the property, which means that they have a security interest in the property until the buyer pays off the mortgage. The benefit of seller financing is that it allows you to purchase a property without having to obtain financing from a bank or lender. Additionally, seller financing can be more flexible than traditional financing, as the seller can set the terms and conditions of the financing, such as the interest rate, the repayment method, and the down payment. Number 4. Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding has emerged as a popular way to invest in real estate with no money. This strategy involves pooling funds from multiple investors to finance a real estate project. To get started with crowdfunding, you need to find a crowdfunding platform that specializes in real estate investments. Once you find a suitable platform, you can browse through various real estate projects and choose one that meets your investment goals. As an investor, you'll typically need to invest a minimum amount, and you'll receive a percentage of the profits generated by the project. The crowdfunding platform typically charges a fee for their services, which is deducted from the profits generated by the project. The benefit of crowdfunding is that it allows you to invest in real estate projects with a relatively small amount of money. Additionally, crowdfunding platforms typically provide access to a wide range of real estate projects, including commercial, residential, and industrial properties. Overall, crowdfunding can be a profitable way to invest in real estate with no money, but it requires a good understanding of the risks and rewards associated with real estate investments. Number 5. House hacking. House hacking is a popular way to invest in real estate with no money. This strategy involves purchasing a multifamily property and living in one of the units while renting out the other units to generate rental income. To get started with house hacking, you need to find a suitable multifamily property that meets your investment goals. Once you find a potential property, you'll need to finance the purchase of the property using a combination of your own funds and financing from a bank or lender. As a house hacker, you'll live in one of the units while renting out the other units to generate rental income. This rental income can be used to offset your living expenses, including your mortgage, utilities, and maintenance costs. The benefit of house hacking is that it allows you to generate rental income to cover your living expenses, which can significantly reduce your housing costs. Additionally, house hacking can be an excellent way to build equity in the property over time, as the property appreciates in value. However, house hacking also comes with risks. Being a landlord can be challenging, and it requires a good understanding of tenant management, property maintenance, and landlord-tenant laws. Additionally, if you're living in the property, you'll need to be comfortable sharing your living space with tenants. Overall, house hacking can be a profitable way to invest in real estate with no money, but it requires a good understanding of the real estate market and the ability to manage a rental property. It's essential to do your due diligence and research each potential property thoroughly before investing. Investing in real estate can be a profitable investment even if you don't have any money. These 5 ways of investing in real estate without any money can help you get started in the world of real estate investing. However, it's essential to do your due diligence and research each option thoroughly before investing. With the right strategy, you can become a successful real estate investor in 2023 and beyond. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more useful content like this. Thanks for watching.